171. Why money flows to people who provide value. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, team. Thank you, everybody. Why money flows to people who provide value. See, money is a byproduct of value creation. I'm always keep showing up to provide value for the world because that's what I'm made of. I consider myself one of the most valuable humans alive. So why not provide wisdom, experience, the wisdom God gave me, blessed me with, why not show up for the world and give it back, pay it forward, PIF, right? Willing to share my blessings back with others, right? Paying it forward. That fulfills me. You got me? Today, I watched a video, Bad Bunny, saying that he could live right now or he could be anywhere in the world or doing whatever the heck you want to do, and he still feels empty, not fulfilled. And it's straight up, you could have the money, but if you don't literally find yourself, get to know thyself, and work on your inner world, it doesn't matter how much money you get, you're still going to feel empty. You're still going to feel vague. So let's start. Why money flows to people who provide value. Welcome back to the CMR Podcast Network. Today's episode is titled, Why Money Flows to People Who Provide Value. This is a powerful topic because so many people struggle with their relationship with money. They think wealth is about luck or taking from others. But the reality is that money is energy. Money is what, Emily?
Energy.
Energy. And it flows to those who create value for others. What we want to explore today is how wealth is simply the result of contributing to others. It's about shifting your mindset from scarcity, thinking money is limited or selfish, to abundance, knowing that by solving problems and helping people, you attract wealth. Once again, shifting your mindset, right? To what? To an abundance. Knowing that by solving problems and helping people, you attract wealth. Now you understand why I always say, always be helping people, right? So my guest today is Emely from Man's Belief Podcast, who always brings unique insights into this kind of conversation. Together, we'll uncover how to change your mindset, provide value, and stop letting guilt hold you back from pursuing wealth. We cannot let guilt hold us back when it comes to pursuing wealth. Because if you're becoming valuable, right? If you're creating value for others, of course you're going to be able to attract money, right? Today's episode, why money flows to people who provide value. So, Emely, the key points. Money flows to those who provide solutions to problems, right? Wealth isn't about taking, it's about creating, right? Scarcity mindset versus abundance mindset. Understanding there's enough money for everyone willing to provide value. Once again, willing to provide value. The importance of viewing money as energy that rewards contribution. Wealth is not about luck. It's about delivering value to others consistently. So, Emely, first of all, how you doing today?
Excelentemente bien. Spiritually, espiritualmente, mentally, mentalmente, physically, físicamente, emotionally, emocionalmente, y financially, financieramente. Porque que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Because he who doesn't live to serve doesn't serve living. Positive, productive.
Let's start, thank you, Emely. Let's start by answering that question. Why money flows to people who provide value? What's your perspective?
Money is a byproduct of value creation. What value are you creating to get paid? Because, okay, people sell the time for money. So they create a service or bring a service for that company. That company pay you by the hour, by the year. So they are bringing a value, but that value they are bringing is not high value. So they need to acquire high income skills so they can get better pay.
We get paid in direct proportion
to the difficulties of the problems we know how to solve.
So if we solve easy problems, what happens? Don't get mad when you don't make that much money.
Yeah.
But when you solve difficult problems, that's when the rewards come in.
Yes.
What's the number one problem in the world right now, Emely?
The problem that we are solving.
What's the problem we're solving?
Mindset, the mind.
A mindset problem, right?
Yes.
Right? So do you think people have a problem in the pocket or in the mind?
In the mind.
How do you know that?
Because money is energy.
Money's energy?
Yeah.
So if money is energy, a vibration, right? Why do people chase it?
They don't know how to control their energy.
They don't know how to control their energy? Elaborate. Keep giving more clarity based on your perspective, your experience. Elaborate. Based on everything that you have learned, from your childhood to now. You got me? From what you learned from your parents to now.
Okay, what I can say is that, okay, we are solving a mindset problem. Everything starts with the mind. Because if you don't have control of your mind, you cannot control your energy or your vibration. You always will get mad or let everything control you or drive you the way you don't want to, but you let it. I don't know if
Keep elaborating.
okay. Most people don't have control over the things they do, or they let their emotions drive them. That they let also other people decide for them, or let
So they're easily influenced.
yes.
What else? They let liabilities influence them instead of assets.
Yeah. Also, they are not aware that the people that are influencing them are liabilities.
They're not aware that the people influencing them are liabilities.
Yes.
Right? Because an asset puts, a liability takes. Right? Most people are a taker, not giver. Right? What else?
So what I can say, when people start working in the mind and start getting more awareness of the things that surround them and the things they are giving to the world, the things they are receiving, then we know that the mood they are, or the things their thoughts or the things they are attracting is because of the mindset they are having in the moment.
Okay. So their vibration can either attract or scare away.
Yes.
Right? So it's a frequency. It's like a station. See, like radio station? Una emisora, right? Yeah. Some people are in the wrong station. They're vibrating in the wrong energy, right? That's why tell me who you with, and I'm gonna tell you who you are and when you're heading, right? There's more dollar billions outside than $100 billions, right? Yeah. In another word, there's more liabilities than assets, right? The teacher appears when the student is ready. But when the teacher appears, the student has to be what? Coachable, right? So today's topic, why money flows to people who provide value. Have you seen me chase money?
No.
The little that you've been around me, you got me, have you seen me chase money?
No.
How do I live my life based on your perspective?
Based on my perspective, that you did the hard things, so your life can be easy.
So you see how relaxed, siempre fresh, nunca stress, just chill. You got me? No stress. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm the pressure.
Yeah.
I develop my character. I don't care about my reputation. Reputation is what the world says about me. Character is what I say about myself. Right? Because I worked on my character. It's like yesterday I read when it comes to...
The Bible verse of the day?
No. Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Watch your habits, for they become your character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. We become, what we think we become. That's why whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Yeah. But you see, most people, they don't even watch their thoughts. No. So how the heck can they watch the words? They don't even watch their words. How the heck they're going to be able to watch their actions? They don't even watch their actions. So how the heck they're going to be able to watch their habits? They don't even watch their habits. So how the heck they're going to work on their character, right? And they don't even watch their character, for it becomes their destiny, right? Okay. So why money flows to people who provide value? I'm a valuable man. I don't got to say that. The marketplace says that. My lifestyle says it. You got me? If I'm not an asset to the world, why is it that when I open my mouth, people listen? And those that don't listen, they hit a wall. They get depressed, anxious. Listen, I'm irreplaceable. I know that. You got to work so hard, become so valuable, that when you're not around people's life, they're going to feel like something's empty. Something's missing. You get me? See, God wants everybody to work with each other. But when I say, it's not that we got to be working together, right? But if I'm the vision-driven leader, plus teamwork. That's how we make the dream work, right? Vision-driven leader plus team equals success, right? But the main captain of the ship, straight up, is the vision-driven leader.
Yeah.
Without the vision, people ain't going nowhere. Make sense? And people perish because of lack of what?
Vision.
People perish because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. But also people perish because of lack of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Hosea 4:6, right? But guess what? I got a new one. People perish because of lack of imagination. The books of Carlos. I'm going to have to write a books. Should I?
Yeah.
I got to ask God.
But you can create your own book.
Huh?
You can create your own book.
That's true. So why money flows to people who provide value. So Emily, you gave your perspective, but I have a few questions for you. But let's talk on the topic overcoming limiting beliefs about money and contribution, right? See how your podcast is Anne's Belief? Right, let's talk about overcoming limiting beliefs, right? About money and contribution, right? So these are not my questions, but these are the key points that we're going to talk about, right? Why people feel guilty about pursuing wealth and how to shift that perspective. We're also going to talk how providing value allows you to attract money instead of chasing it, right? And also the importance of having a mindset that sees money as limitless, right? But before we go, I'll go with the questions that I have for you. I want to play a video. You got me? This episode was inspired by this video.
Money flows towards people who provide value, which means that becoming wealthier just means contributing more. There are so many rich and successful people out there. Whenever I go shopping, whenever I've been to the south of France or into Greece and watch the people who show up in these stores and buy designer clothes like it's nothing, I realize that it is quite literally a way that they view money. They do not feel guilty about pursuing wealth. They understand that there is always more money to be made and they can create it. And if you have the mindset of being able to create it, instead of thinking that you're pursuing money for selfish reasons or like you're taking it from somebody else, you are going to actually attract the type of money that you want to have in your life. The mindset shift is that you aren't taking anything. There is no limitation on money, and there is more than enough for anyone who is willing to pursue it. Money flows towards people.
What message you got from that video, Emily?
The money is unlimited, and we can attract the money. We don't have it. We can create it
How do we create money?
with an idea.
With an idea? So an idea, we can close the distance between an idea and money. So with an idea, we could print money.
Yeah.
So most people think that's a lie. Or that's a scam because they're still confused about what?
Money.
They're still confused about money, right? Right? So, Emily, my question to you is, why do you think so many people feel guilty about pursuing wealth? Like, why they feel guilty?
Because
Why do so many people feel guilty about pursuing wealth? Because not everybody wants to be wealthy. People say they want to be wealthy, but their actions, their vibration, their attitude, you got me? Then in the cash flow quadrant as employees, you know, how they create value, they're not going to get there.
no. What I can say is, from my point of view, that when I was little, I always hear that the rich people, they need to do something bad to get rich, to get the money.
So, okay, so basically, they were programming your subconscious mind, right? Your relatives, your family members, right? People
Society,
around, your environment, right? Every time they saw somebody rich, wealthy, oh, they must be doing something bad to get the money, right?
Yes.
Right? What else? What other limiting beliefs you heard?
That's the only one that I can remember.
Or anybody that has money, they're scamming.
Yeah.
They're
There's something,
right?
doing something bad.
What
yeah.
else?
And they selling drugs.
Or they're selling drugs. What else?
Or they're politics.
Politics, so they're stealing from the people.
Yeah.
What else?
That's the things that I remember.
So all those are limiting beliefs, right?
Yeah.
But also, other limiting beliefs is time is money. Is time money? Now, do you see money? Do you see time as money now?
No.
What do rich people do when it comes to time? They buy back their time,
Yeah.
right? Rich people sell their time.
No.
They buy people's time.
Yeah.
Would you rather be the one selling your time or buying people's time?
Buy people's.
Right? Well, why is it that we bring that awareness and people still want to sell their time?
Because they don't see the value of buying other people's time.
Most people, they don't want to outsource. They don't want to delegate. They want to do it all themselves.
Yeah.
They have a do it themselves mindset.
Yeah, because they still see money more valuable than time.
They see money more valuable than time, but they don't understand that with money you could buy time,
Yeah.
and you could create another opportunity that you could keep rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
What else?
And because they don't see the value of their time, they prefer hold the money, but they don't know or don't understand how money works yet.
How money works? We have 3 books recommendation. You know, Money Works, The Wealth Money Cannot Buy, and The Intelligent Investor. But how money works based on your perspective?
Based on my perspective, you need to bring a value to the world so you can get paid. You can attract the money. Or
And
you
depending on the difficulty of the problem you solve,
Yes.
is how you're gonna get paid.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Depending on the demand too.
Yes.
The supply and demand, right? Depending how much people want that to be sold.
Yeah.
Right? What else?
High income skill, but the skill you can develop is communication, or something that people's around you need, so you can sell that knowledge that you have or the skill that you have to those people, that they see the value on it.
You see, you said something key, that they see the value, right? A lot of people, they don't see the value because they're not valuable themselves.
Yeah.
Make sense? Like, for example, when I see a brother or sister, a human in general, I could see any person and I already know that straight up, they're not maximizing their potential. Because not everybody has that mindset to, getting 1% better, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
How can I keep getting better, How can I keep developing myself personally, business, personal development, business development, character development. Because most people, they lack character, Emily. They lack character development. Being around us, how important is character development now that you're around? How important is that? Yeah, because poor people, they care about their reputation, right? but rich, wealthy people, you got me? Not the Diddy's of the world. You got me? They can still care about their reputation.
What I can say about that, the only thing you should care about is the things you think about yourself.
What you fear, you attract.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Think about it.
Yeah,
what you fear,
that's
you
true.
attract.
That's true.
Huh?
That's true.
So, Emily, my next question to you is, how can someone start focusing on creating value instead of chasing money?
They need to spend time alone so they can reflect on the skill they can bring to the world.
And if they don't have the skill, they got to develop the skill.
Yeah.
And every time they got to continually
Seeking more knowledge.
Right?
Yeah.
Developing newer skills, because the world's changing by the second.
Yeah.
The skills that I had last year might not work this year.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. But they need to be obsessed.
They need obsession, right?
Yeah.
They can't be just simply interested
Yeah.
or simply committed.
No.
They need an obsession.
Yes.
What's the difference between, being simply interested, committed, and obsession? Now that you're around an obsessed individual, now you understand what obsession means, right?
Yeah.
With a sense of urgency, like everything, like you,
Doing
right?
fast, yeah. Morgan says that, okay, at the beginning with me, I was interested in the things you were talking. So I just listened what you said, but then I got obsessed and I seek more knowledge.
Now you went from interested to committed to now obsessed.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that obsession gave you clarity, and clarity helped you now get more power, right? Because you're not easily influenced. Because you already see the purpose. The purpose is literally, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What's the purpose?
Helping people accomplish their dreams.
But it's be, do, have.
Yeah.
But where people mess up.
In the half, because they don't know what they want. And I was there.
People want to have the things without doing this work and without becoming the person.
Yeah.
Be, do, have. right? But most people don't even know what they want to have,
Yeah.
right? Because they know they haven't put in the work. Think about it.
Yeah.
They don't have the skill set. So when a man or woman sees a man, let's say like myself, exotic cars, that, exotic, this, that, they're like, how the heck he got it? And so most people, they'll probably have envy, jealousy, you get me? Or they'll basically start talking bad about me, like, oh, that's his father, that's his mother, that's his sibling. You get me? Those are all limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
When they see a young person like myself, you get me, with wealthy, rich, whatever people want to call it, they're like, how the heck he did it? He's doing something bad. Is he scamming? Is he doing something this? Is he doing that? Right?
Yeah.
But they don't understand that I focus on creating value. They're focused on what? Chasing money. They're focused on chasing things. I'm focused on creating things. You see the difference in mindset?
Yeah.
They're focused on a scarcity mindset, on a lack. There's not enough. You got me? They're focused on winners. I'm focused on my own paper. And when I see somebody winning, I get inspired, motivated, and I want them to keep winning even more than me. But not them. Most people, that's why in poor environments, that's why most people are poor. It's not simply because they're passing opportunities over repeatedly. It's also because the way they look at the world. The map of conscious, you see the levels, right? God view, you got me, world view, the log. Remember, right? Page 90, power versus force.
Okay.
Highly recommend the world. See, success leaves clues. See, you know what poor people do? They hide information. You know what rich, wealthy people do?
Give the information.
We give the information out because we want to see. Emily, when people are doing excellent, no holding, Emily. Misery loves company. All miserable people, they're looking for company. Think about it. The richer, wealthier you are, you become a popular loner. Because you're an ego. You don't need validation. You don't need approvals. You see, I don't need the world to approve shit for me. I don't need family, friends. I don't need nobody to approve shit for me. Only God and myself. Today, you saw the video from Jim Rohn. What did you learn from that video? And break that video down. Huh?
What I remember is that you cannot tell people the goals you want because most of people will not understand or will limit you in the things you want to accomplish because they don't understand it.
What else?
That's the things I remember.
In another word, your goals, your dreams, don't tell them to people. Because most people understand when God gives you a vision, he gave you that vision. He didn't give other people the vision. So most people, they're going to think that vision is a lie.
Yeah.
You got me?
And also, if you tell other people that you told, it will take that idea from you.
They'll throw off the energy too.
Yeah.
Right? Make sense?
Yep.
So, Emily, what advice will you give to someone who feels stuck in a scarcity mindset and doesn't believe there's enough wealth for them?
What I can say is that whatever they want or whatever they visualize themselves, they can achieve it because God created a world of abundance and it's no lack in anything. And everything they want, they can attract. They just need to put the work and the mindset.
What else?
And don't listen to people that tell you it can be done. And
now you understand why it says think big. And then we have it there. Don't listen to people who tell you can't be done.
Yeah.
Because most people, they're going to throw off your goals, your dreams.
Yeah.
And literally be the people that literally like you think they love you. The people that really love you, they'll tell you the truth. And that, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
The people that really don't love you, they'll make it easy and they'll say, you know, certain things that what you want to hear. You got me? But in reality, they're not helping you. They're here derailing you from your goals and from your dreams. They're putting all their limiting beliefs onto you. Make sense or no?
Yeah.
Why would I listen to a man or a woman that doesn't even have, not even 1% of what, for example, what I have? Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Or why would a man or a woman listen to a man or woman that doesn't have not even 1% of what I have? Make sense or no?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right? Emily, I have a quote for you. When you focus on solving problems for others, money becomes a byproduct of your contribution. Break that down. When you focus, listen to this again. When you focus on solving problems for others, money becomes a byproduct of your contribution. So, for example, we all need to understand the importance of branding. As CEOs of our own company, we need to be what? Head marketer for the brand called us, right? We create content, we got to market that content, and we got to repeat the process. That's when it comes to marketing, right? When it comes to sales, right? We got to keep the consistency. We got to multiply, because God wants all of us to be fruitful and multiply. And we got to keep reinvesting our profits, right? You know, one thing I've learned in life, why most people never become wealthy, the profits, instead of reinvesting them back to the business, so they could create more value and create more opportunity for others, right? So they could bring more impact into the world. People start now using the profits for things like, you know, buying things that are just to impress others instead of basically making the business bigger. Because to me, business is spiritual. To me, business is serving. I always been driven by, you know, creating value. Because I always knew that the more value I create and the more people I impact, the more anything I could buy. And you get to a level that, for example, today's episode, why money flows to people who provide value. You get to a level that you have so much money, so much abundance flowing towards your way, that when you could buy the dream car, dream home, it doesn't fulfill you. Because now you're like, damn, I want to see other people with the dream car, the dream home. But now, how can I explain it to them that everything started with the dream business? Because business is serving, business is helping, business is creating value for somebody else other than yourself. Make sense?
Yeah.
So, going back to the quote, money flows where value grows, right? But your wealth will grow in direct proportion to the value you provide to the world. So, once again, Emily, what else can you tell me overall, you know, when it comes to everything we spoke today?
Okay, what I can say is that if you don't getting the results that you want in life, you need to check what value are you creating. And if that value that you are creating, it makes you happy. It makes the people that you are serving happy. If not, you can ask God or reflect and meditate what other things you can bring that can get the things you want or can fulfill you.
My last discussion with you is the last segment. Discussion, discussing in collaboration, right? Because most people want to compete instead of collaborating, right? So how the wealthiest people focus on value creation, not just income, right? That's why impact over income, right? Practical steps to start creating value, you know, finding a need and filling it, right? These are the key points that we're going to talk about. And examples of how shifting this mindset changes lives. So my question to you is, was one example of a time when focusing on value changed your life or someone you know? Was one example of a time when focusing on value changed your life or someone you know?
Focus on value.
Yeah. Instead of focusing, you know, what are you going to get from that person? You focused on, let me just create value for that person, right? And
okay, well, I can say that what we're doing now, I just focusing on bringing knowledge to other people and value to other people with the knowledge I have so they can create the value.
so keep elaborating a little more. Just keep giving an example or anything you want to have in mind. Was one example of a time when focusing on value changed your life or someone you know? You got me? Because, for example, I want to do today an episode with you in Ends Belief, right? When it comes to, we want to do that one in Spanish. Gente pobre versus gente ricas. Meaning, poor people versus rich people, right? Which I'm going to break it down. So, this is the image. Put the camera, please, Vanessa. When it comes to poor people, look at the line. But look at the line for rich. So no tengas miedo de elegir un camino diferente a lo demás. Don't be afraid of picking a different path than the rest of the people. What message you got from that image?
Don't be afraid of being different.
So don't be afraid of being different. You see the poor people, you see the line,
Yeah.
packed. But you see the rich man, right, by himself,
Yeah.
taking a different path, right? So you're the person, I'm the guy also, the Vanessas who were and the rest of the people in the organization. We're the people that we're breaking the generational curse, right? Remember, today's episode that we're doing here in CMR Podcast Network is why money flows to people who provide value. A lot of people, they want money to flow to them, but they don't want to provide value to others.
Yeah.
So wealth is your ability to create value for somebody else other than yourself. But most people, they just want things, they're worried about what they could get instead of what they could give.
Yeah.
They have a taking mentality instead of a giving mentality. And the secret to living is giving, Emily.
Yeah.
That's my secret. Give, 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 give. Give, 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 give. Give, 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 give. But when I ask, bro, sis, I already gave you 100. You cannot give me one? Nah, playtime is over. You get the point or no?
Okay.
Right? Like the book that Gary Vee has. Jab, 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 right hook. Meaning give, give, give. So when you go with the right hook, you're able to get something back. But that's the thing. Sometimes I've noticed, I've learned, especially this year, you get me? It was proved that it doesn't matter how much you give to people. The minute you take their benefits and you ask, now you're the bad cop. Which I don't mind being the bad cop. I want to always be the bad cop. You got me? Somebody has to be that person that literally, rejects, scares away. You got me? And simply just gets people, you go your way, we go our way. Make sense? Because most people, they don't understand that money flows to people who provide value. You cannot blame another man, another woman, another human for your lack of fucking results. We got to take responsibility ourselves. When you're not getting what you want, blame yourself. Look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Do not blame others. Make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but this is how I see the world. But going back on the episode, gente pobre, gente versus gente rica. Poor people versus rich people. I'm going to break it down here real quick. Poor people, the one was cheapest. Rich people, the one was more valuable. Price is what you pay, value is what you get, in another word. Poor people, they want to save. Rich people, they want to invest. Poor people, they get paid for their time. Rich people, they get paid for their abilities, for the results. You see the difference? Poor people, they only learn from their own errors. If that. Rich people, we learn from other people's errors. You got me? A wise man learns from another man's mistakes. That's why, get yourself a coach, mentor. You're able to literally simplify your whole life. Having a mentor coach helps you get in the elevator instead of taking the stairs. You learn from their mistakes. That way you don't got to go through those mistakes. They'll tell you when you're driving, there's a pothole. There's a detour. You know what I mean? Poor people, they try things themselves. They don't like delegating, outsourcing, right? Rich people, they get a mentor and they try it out. I don't know if it makes sense. Poor people, they think everything is a scam. Rich people, they make everything an opportunity. They look at everything as an opportunity. So they take risk. No risk, no reward. Poor people, rich people, big risk, big rewards. Poor people, they waste their time being online, consuming. Rich people, instead of consuming, they're creating online, creating content, right? Creating, but if we create content, let's say we create content live stream, but we don't market that content, can we basically take the message to other people?
No.
Make sense? Oh no?
Yeah.
Poor people, they keep scrolling without taking action. Rich people, we take what? Action. right? We get on an organization, a community of empowerment, growth, getting rid of your weaknesses, getting rid of your old ways, right? So why money flows to people who provide value? So Emily, how do you help people realize that wealth is abundant and not selfish to pursue? How do you help them?
How do I help them?
How do you help people realize that wealth is abundant and not selfish to pursue? Because for example, when I was going to church, right? They look at the rich people wealthy, rich, whatever you want to call it, people that got money, right? Like they're selfish. So they're like, I don't want to pursue wealth because that's selfish. So they label money, they look at money like money's the root to all evil, right? But in reality, money's a tool.
Yeah.
Money's a byproduct of value creation. You create value, you got the money. But you're just simply focused on what you could get instead of what you could give. See the difference in mindset? If people shift their mindset from what can I give instead of what can I get, their whole life will change.
Yeah.
And it's that simple, but it's also the most difficult thing any human could be doing right now. Shifting their focus from chasing the money to creating value for others. In this organization, we're working on our personal brand.
Yeah.
Right? We need to be a head marketer for the brand called us. Huh?
Yeah.
Right? So if we're working on our personal brand, something got to happen. Business is either you're selling a product or a service. But we're here bringing knowledge, bringing stories, bringing experiences, helping people get in the elevator instead of them taking the stairs. Helping people understand, hey, we understand you want to have the dream car. We are motivated by the dream car. You're motivated by the dream home. But everything starts with the dream business. What don't you understand from that? Right? So now you have a podcast. Oh, I don't want to be in front of camera. Okay. You don't want to be in front of camera? Limiting belief. You see the limiting beliefs where everything starts? So now they don't understand that this is bigger than us. Right? Like, I'm here for them. I'm not here for me. All the content we create is for the people. It's for the world. That's why I say, I don't care if they unsubscribe. Why would I tell people they get to subscribe when success leaves clues? I don't got to say I'm a successful man. I label myself a successful failure because I'm not afraid to fail forward. You got me? See, most people, they act like they're successful. See, poor people, they act rich. Rich people, we act poor. Because poor people, they got to fake it till they make it. Rich people, we face it. You don't get it? We face it till we make it. We face everything and rise. Poor people, they what? Fear. Forget everything and run. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right? They throw the towel. So, Emily, once again, how do you help people realize that wealth is abundant and not selfish to pursue?
But they understand that everything is in the mind and that connection with God. When they see that everything you want in life you can attract, and not only ask for it, but you need to bring the value so other people can see the value and you can attract the money. But most people don't understand the more value you create, the more people you help, you also will have the more money. And that money you can give it back to other people so you can help them.
I'm not a fan of giving things to people. Earn, not giving. You got me? Because the thing is, when you give things to people that they don't, like for example, if I go and give everything to my daughters, I'm rich, I'm wealthy. They're not rich, they're not wealthy. They got to work on their mindset. They got to literally work overall and put in the work. I want to make it hard for them now that they're young and not give them anything.
But what I prefer when you can give more is when you go to a place and get a service.
Oh, that's true. Because like, for example, when you're rich, when you're wealthy, you control your experiences. See, I control my experiences. Everywhere I go, I get more than what they basically charge me. I find everything, Emily, like cheap. Like I've never in my life seen, like I don't care about price. It sounds funny. Emily, I could be with no money in my pocket right now and everything, I find everything like damn, I'm like, you guys got to charge me double. Like, I genuinely feel like all my life, I've been like that. Poor people, I can't afford it. Rich people, how can I afford it? Make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So, money flows where value grows. And remember the quote that I told you. When you focus on solving problems for others, money becomes a byproduct of your contributions. Yeah. So if you're solving, for example, let's say a man or woman is solving, helping a Carlos on their personal brand, their whole life is going to change because my life is going to change. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. Make sense? Yeah. So what else? What else can you tell the world so I can wrap this up?
What I can say about the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, you cannot condemn money. You need to accept it and see that money is not bad. It's the things you want to do with it that makes them bad, because at the end of the day, money is just a tool. And you decide what you want to do with it. But also if you elevate your energy and the energy you give to the world, and the things or the values you want to bring to the world, you can see more abundance in your life.
I want to bring something up when it comes to how your subconscious mind controls 90% of your life. Okay. To give them more clarity, right? Mm-hmm. So, what is the subconscious mind, right? Think of your mind like an iceberg, right? 10% above water is conscious, right? 90% hidden beneath is the subconscious, the iceberg, right? The 10% is your conscious, lo que tú estás consciente. Yeah. The 90%, the hidden beneath, is their subconscious, right? So the hidden parts governs most of your thoughts, emotions, and actions without you even realizing it, right? So why it matters? Autopilot mode. So your subconscious is running your daily routines, habits, and automatic behaviors. Ever driven home and not remember the drive? That's your subconscious taking control while your conscious mind drifts elsewhere. Make sense or no? Yeah. So where do your beliefs come from? Shout out to Anne's beliefs, right? So the beliefs driving your decisions were mostly programmed before age 7 or 8. That's why when you're born from 0 to 7 or 8, that's where your subconscious is programmed, right? So think about it. Your childhood experiences are influencing your reactions and thoughts today, even when you're unaware. Make sense? Yeah. Also, negative self-talk. When you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, it's like a subconscious program you've picked up from past failures or other opinions, right? To break the cycle, start catching yourself when it happens and flip the script. So the power of visualization. See, the 4 levels of value creation? Visualization is the imagination, right? So your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences. That's why I lived what? People perish because of lack of what? Vision, imagination. And there's 4 levels of value creation. What's the highest one?
Vision.
Imagination, right? I'm a vision-driven leader. See, most people, they don't walk by faith. They walk by sight, right? Yeah. They walk by what they see, right? No tener fe. ¿Cómo es? Ver para creer. No, creer para ver.
And to see, to believe.
Make sense?
Yeah.
That's why athletes and successful people visualize outcomes. They're training their subconscious to expect success. Like, for example, when I play sports, I could be literally 15, the game is 16. The other team could have, let's say, 14, 15. And I could have 3, 4, 5. I look at it like I won the game. It's not over till we win, right? Because 16 divided by 2 is what?
16 divided by 2 is... Wait.
8, right? So all I got to do, let's say, even if I have 0, for me to literally get to 16, all I got to do is make it 8 times from the 3-point line. Because they count as 2. 2 times 8 is 16, right? But most people, they work hard, not smart. They don't, man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. I'm a numbers guy. Everything I do is with numbers. So your environment is key. The people. That's why I tell people, tell me who you're with and I'm going to tell you who you are and where you're heading. So your environment is key. The people, surroundings, and information you consume daily are constantly programming your subconscious, right?
Yeah.
Want to change your life? Start by surrounding yourself with positive and growth-minded individuals. That's simple. But guess what people do? They failed right there, Emily. Listen to the question once again. Want to change your life? Start by surrounding yourself with positive and growth-minded individuals. What's the number one step to riches?
Positive mental attitude.
But what do people want to start?
Money. Financial.
Financial security, the last step. If they want to reverse engineer where they're not supposed to be reverse engineered. They want the reward without putting in the work, without taking action.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Be, do, have. Have you become the person? Are you doing the work that you have to be doing in order to have the things that you want to have? But everybody wants the reward. You cannot get the dream this, dream that, if you didn't become the person to qualify for that.
Yeah. Easy comes, easy goes.
Right?
Yeah.
Even to drive a Lambo or exotic car, you got to be exotic. You got to stand the fuck out. You got to stand out. Think about it. See, I don't got to tell people, that's mine, that's that. And notice that people that own the stuff, we're not attached to the stuff. That's crazy. Think about it. The richer you are, the wealthier you are, the less attached you are. Because you have so much abundance that you're like, come on, bro, sis. I'll give that away if I have to. You know, I'm not attached to that. And poor people, they're literally attached to pennies. They burn relationships, burn bridges. Reprogram in 5 minutes a day before bed. Let's give them the solution. Repeat a positive affirmation or visualize your goals as if they already happened. This is when your subconscious is most receptive. And you'll be amazed at how it reshapes your thinking over time. See, that was basically programming your subconscious. How it works, you saw how I broke it down. We want to bring this type of clarity to the world. How impactful you think is this? Because the subconscious moves 90% of your actions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If it moves 90% of your actions, if you program your subconscious mind, it's enough for you to be able to attract the results and reject what you don't want.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
So simple. But most people wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they don't see the value on it.
They'll come through one ear, come through the other.
Yeah.
You tell them to go buy the power of the subconscious mind, and guess what? That's too expensive. I'm not paying $20 for. They rather buy food $20, right?
Yeah.
Or they can cook. You know, the best way to know when people are poor, when they're here cooking themselves.
They don't see the value of the knowledge the books contain.
Now you see the value of buying food in somewhere else.
Yeah. And they're cooking, yeah.
Poor people, they got to be cooking.
Yeah, because they don't see the value of the
You know what poor people do? They got to go to the Publix, the ShopRite, Walmart. They got to think about what they're going to cook. Like, it's a headache. Like, you see, that's why their life is difficult. That's why money doesn't flow to them. Because they're here focusing on what they're going to eat next, the next meal.
Yeah.
And literally, they eat 3 times a day. The whole mind is what they're going to eat.
Yeah, that's true.
Think about it.
And after eating, they need to
Tienen
wash
que
the...
cagar, que esto, que wash dishes, que throw the garbage. Emily, you know how I do it? Pasito tum tum. I go to a restaurant, and I'm extremely happy to pay, Emily. And to tip them.
That saves you time.
Emily, can save time. Emily, you know what? When they come, how can I serve you? How can I help you? Especially me that they already know me. You got me? And they give me that A+ experience. Especially, you know, the Carlos of the world, we get treated different than the rest of the people in the world. You got me?
Yeah.
We don't got to ask for a special treatment. How we move, how we act, how we talk, how we tip, our character, they know that we vibrate different. We don't go to fancy restaurant once a year. Shout out to Gabe's birthday, Gaveta. Today's Gabe's birthday. From, what was his name? Stay Locked In. Gabe, you got to drop the drugs, bro. You got to drop the fucking, the vape hookah shit. See, that's people's problem too. Like, why money will never flow to them. Because they're, instead of creating value, they're destroying their value. Oh, that's deep. How can you become valuable to the marketplace when you're destroying yourself? Think about it.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's true.
Think about it.
It's true.
So, with all that said, let me recap. Wealth is the reward for helping others and creating solutions. Once again, what's wealth, Emily? Wealth is the reward for helping others and creating solutions. That's why I always be helping others, right? And create solutions to their problems. Secret number one, God wants each of us to be obsessively preoccupied with the needs and desires of his other children. You know what's my obsession? Helping people mentally, Emily. It's crazy how most people, spiritualmente, that connection with God, that connection with myself, mentalmente, because what makes the difference between the mindset of a man and animals is the mind, físicamente, que emocionalmente, que financieramente. But what's the point of knowing the 5 pillars if you don't live by them? You don't even walk, how do you say? Walk it like you're talking? Like live it, results. You gotta have the results in all the pillars. I genuinely don't trust a man or a woman that I don't see them in all the pillars with results. In the spiritual pillar, I don't gotta say I have connection with God. Like just me being so creative, I was made in his image as a creator, right? I gotta be getting the information from somewhere. Infinite intelligence, the sixth sense. You see it? I operate totally different from people. Because most people, they don't understand how life works. Imagine how the spiritual and all these things work. If they think that you can read the Bible 100 times. I could read literally one Bible verse and use it as a domino effect and literally take that Bible verse and it'll give me clarity on everything else. People perish because of lack of vision. People perish because of lack of knowledge. Just those 2 Bible verses will literally give me more clarity. And also, Proverbs 27. A man's face is reflected on the mirror, but the friends he chooses, what?
What?
Huh?
What?
Tell me who you're with, and I'm going to tell you who you are and where you're heading. To wrap it up, thank you for joining us on this powerful episode about why money flows to people who provide value. If you want to create more wealth in this 2025, focus on contributing more, solving more problems, and changing your mindset about abundance. A huge thank you to Emily for her insights. And remember, money is what? Energy. And you attract it by creating impact. See you next time on the CMR Podcast Network. Thank you, Vanessa. And your wealth will grow in direct proportion to the value you provide to the world. Because remember, money flows where value grows. So become more valuable, grow your value, and watch the money just simply flow to you. Flow means attract, not chase it.
Yeah.
Thank you, world. Es mentira.
Thank you.